Well, we've arrived at the week in each year in which we celebrate and acknowledge the accomplishments of the Gear Up program. INSEP, working with my office, has created National Gear Up Week so that we could focus the country's attention on the largest, most successful early college and college awareness program in our country's history. And for the hundreds of thousands of young people who are participating in Gear Up right now, who are part of an elongated conversation from middle school up through their first year of college about their future, and in part, not just their future, but our nation's future, because we have to, as President Obama says, we need to lead the world by 2020 in the number of adults graduating from college. We have a lot of work to do, and the young people and the population served by Gear Up have to be part of that success story. And I've traveled across the country. I've seen Gear Up kids in California and in New Jersey and in Virginia and Maryland and New York. I have went out and visited with Gear Up students in Gear Up West out in Oregon and in Washington State. I can't even imagine how, as we think about our future, we could be writing these kids off. We need to be writing them in, and that's what Gear Up is doing. And this is a program I created when I first got to the Congress. We now have seen over 12 million young people benefit, and we've invested a considerable amount of taxpayers' money in Gear Up, over $5 billion now. But it has proven its success in every state, and it's bipartisan. It was from the inception until this moment, bipartisanly supported throughout the Congress. And there are Gear Up programs in all 50 of our states and in each of our territories. And I just want to tell you that as we acknowledge Gear Up's success this week, there will be governors who will issue proclamations and make announcements. There'll be senators and mayors, chambers of commerce, university systems that'll all pause for a minute and reflect on the work of the Gear Up program as it prepares the next generation of America's leaders. I want to thank you for what you are doing, and your work with Gear Up is so very important that as we go forward, and my office will be working to increase funding for Gear Up, but the funding now is, we've been as successful as we've been, even in tight budgets, because of the success of this program. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the work you're doing. Right in my home city of Philadelphia, Gear Up has benefited tens of thousands of young people, and it's helped us move a new generation of young people to school and to college, and that's happening all across the country. As a member of Congress, this was the most important piece of legislation in my early terms in the Congress. It's been extraordinarily successful, but we continue to have more work to do. So thank you, and let's have a great week as we celebrate Gear Up Week.